Testing. Audio check. Testing. 1, 2. Hello?
Hey, Mickey, can you hear me okay?
Not really.
All right, how about now?
Hang on a second. Try it one more time.
All right, how about now?
Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah.
Okay, I've got the microphone turned up all the way. I can go on here.
Okay, that's good. Right there.
Okay. How's the time looking for the game? Are they going to be on time?
Yes, sir. We'll be on time.
Excellent. We want to go at around 3:45 to give us time to get some pregame action.
That. Sure. Whatever you think. If you think we need to go that early to get pregame ads, that's fine with me. We can do it.
Earlier, too, they started 2 minutes early, so I don't
Sure.
want to get caught up.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to get you on right after Johnny's last break at Old South.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
I'll make sure you can still hear the music, okay?
Yes, it was.
And you can
If you're watching us on the live stream, we'll be joined by the radio here in just a little bit. I don't think there's too many people joined us so far, but we'll tell you that we're on time. Wasn't sure that was going to happen because the previous game was a 1-goal game, and Greene County Tech had a chance to tie it with a couple minutes left, about 2.5 minutes left, and the shot didn't have a whole lot behind it. Otherwise, we would have been going to overtime period. They do overtime periods and then penalty kicks, 2 overtime periods. Russellville actually on boys won a golden goal off the overtime period. Their second state championship, their first, they won in penalty kicks. But thanks for joining us. We'll talk about this on our pregame when we go on the radio, but the girls won earlier 5-2. Now it's the boys' turn. Hopefully they can carry it on. If you can, click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, but click that like button. It helps us show that how many views we get. Doesn't give us any extra money, but we're able to show that to radio stations. They see how many people are watching this. It's hard to track people listening to the radio, but you can always track them watching on YouTube. So.
An Arkansas River Valley radio station. Locally owned, locally proud. This is River Country 102.3.
Russellville High School soccer. State tournament action for the Cyclones is made possible by First State Bank, Olathe Realty, Arkansas Tech University, by Chicken Mart, Union Bank, River Valley Tinting and Glass, by Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Beauty School, by Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Bill Ride Autoplex, Honda of Russellville, R&R Express, Stella Manor, by West Fraser, River Valley Furniture, Miller Roofing Company, Russellville School District, and Sorrell's Body Shop.
And we'd like to welcome you to still day one, but our second game of the 5A state tournament here in Searcy, Arkansas, and getting ready for the senior boys. It's the Russellville Cyclones as they take on Marion. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action on our radio station, KCJC River Country 102.3. We're also on YouTube if you want to watch the video, Cyclone Booth. That's how we brought you this morning's Lady Cyclone victory, and we'll bring hopefully a senior boys victory also. Let's look at today's matchup, first round for Russellville. It'll be the last game of the day. I say that. There's 4 games going on at the same time, all those technically the last game of the day. They don't play any game at these tournaments. Now, this is weather factors. The last start time is 4 o'clock. And so Russellville senior boys drew the 4 o'clock game. They take on Marion. They've never played Marion before. Our records go back to 2014, so this is the first ever matchup. In fact, it's the first matchup for a first playoff appearance for Marion in the last 7 years. Of course, Russellville a mainstay here in the state tournament. But Russellville, a number 1 seed out of the West. Marion is the 4 seed out of the East. They draw to get to see each other play here. And I say in Searcy, but it's actually at Riverview High School here in Searcy. So a lot to talk about this field. It's a grass field. Both these teams generally play on turf, so that's a little bit different, but they do play club soccer. A lot of these players do. But what's odd about this, I'll say this several times just so everybody can kind of picture it, the field's not regulation width, and so it's a little narrower. Now, both teams have to play that way, but it was best we could tell, it's about 3 to 4 feet on each side, so almost a total of 10 feet. The width is a little bit off. This is not a normal place where they play soccer. It's a football field here for Riverview High School, and when Searcy and anybody hosts it, they generally have 4 different sites to play round 1. Russellville drew this one in their first game. Russellville Cyclones against Marion. Russellville 18-0-1 on the season, 13-0-1 in the conference play. Marion is 6-6-3 overall, 6-6-2 in conference play, and they eked into the playoffs, and we'll talk about that after we take this break. We'll take a break and come back with more of your pregame show. This is Russellville Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do, but the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible, and the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Johnny's story ends with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
High school students, are you ready to level up your future? If you're a rising junior, Arkansas Tech's Preview Day Level Up is going to help you unlock your potential. Join us on June 4th to visit the campus, visit with professors, learn about our amazing honors program, and find out how to hack your way to a better ACT score. A better score means more scholarship money for college. Come see what it's like to be an ATU student. Register today at atu.edu/levelup.
Danny here at Bill Wright Auto Place. For more than 50 years, we've earned your trust, helping keep your family on the road and driving safe. Spring is here and summer's just around the corner, and we're loaded up. We've got trucks, heavy-duty trucks, SUVs, cars, and EVs, all brand new and on the lot and ready to move. Plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, and we're paying big money for your trade. And aggressive incentives and rebates saving you thousands. Bill Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville.
Welcome back here at Riverview High School. A side of first-round matchup as the Russellville Cyclones taking on the Marion Patriots for that first round of the 5A state tournament in high school soccer. Mentioned as we were going to break, Marion, it's been a while since they've been in the playoffs. First playoff appearance in 7 years, and they barely got in. The way they do soccer is you get 3 points for a victory, 1 point for a tie, and in conference play. So you can't really look at the conference records. They were 6-6-2 in conference, and ended up they had a pretty good last week. They ended up beating West Memphis 4-0 in the last week of the season. Jumped ahead of a couple teams, including Greene County Tech, who we just saw their girls play against Siloam Springs. So they got into the 4 spot out of the East. Now, Each conference takes 4 teams. That's it. You got to finish in the top 4. There's no regional or anything like that. You finish top 4, you make it. And their coach, Sam Uden, and it's in his 5th season as head coach of the Patriots, his first trip as a coach to the state tournament. Again, 7 years until they've made it, and they've made it here. And they draw probably the top boys team in the state. Let me put this in perspective for you, how good Russellville is. Marion has not made it to the state tournament in 7 years. The Russellville Cyclones, for 7 consecutive years, not only have they made it to the state tournament, they've made it to the championship game. And so the last time Marion made the playoffs was actually the last time Russellville did not make it to the championship game. It seems like the finals, Russellville is always in the finals, and they've won 9 state championships, the last 4 in a row. That's all under Coach Jared Fuller, who was named the coach of Russellville after the 2004 season. And again, all he's done is won 9 titles. He's got 10 championship rings because he won one as a player at North Little Rock. But Russellville, say they're rolling. You talk about teams peaking at the right time. I don't know what you say. Is Russellville peaking at the right time? Well, let's look at it this way. 58 consecutive games without a loss for the Cyclones. They are 56-0-2 in the last 2 years. Their last loss was it was 2 years ago in March of 2024, and it wasn't even a full game. It was an abbreviated tournament game. They lost to Springdale 1-0. How have they done this year? Well, they lost a great senior class last year, but all they've done is go undefeated. They had 1 tie. That was against Siloam Springs. They played some really stiff competition. They opened the season at Fayetteville, won that one 5-1. They played Jonesboro, stepping up in class, shut them out 7-0. They actually went on the road a couple weeks ago to Jinx, Oklahoma, to take on the Oklahoma State champions and beat them 2-1. Coach Fuller and assistant Coach Bryant was actually looking for some tough games to get ready for the state tournament. And that's what they've done. They feel like they're ready to make a run at it. Doing so, they're going to have to play 3 consecutive days, win them all, and have 3 consecutive different sites. They'll play at Riverview here. If they win, they'll play at 4 o'clock tomorrow at Harding University, where our girls played. And then if they make it to the semifinals, they'll play at Lions Stadium and probably take on Searcy High School. I don't know. Mountain Home may have something to say about that. When we come back, we're going to talk about what's been going on in the girls and boys tournament. Your Russellville Cyclones taking on Marion here in soccer. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Being a dad right now, it's doing math in your head all day long. Can we afford this? Can we stretch that? I hate those questions, especially when they come to groceries. Now that I shop at Chicken Mart, dinner's not a debate. It's just dinner. Chicken, sides, plenty to go around, without counting every penny. Chicken Mart makes providing for your family less stressful. So visit Chicken Mart at 1808 South Arkansas Avenue and 106 Weir Road, Suite 3.
Running a small business should be about growth, not paperwork. That's why Union Bank offers auto books, an easy way to send invoices, accept payments, and manage cash flow right inside your Union Bank app. Get paid faster with online links, in-app invoicing, or contactless payments with the money going straight to your Union Bank account, helping you grow small business. Visit Union Bank today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at gounion.bank. That's gounion.bank today.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us, Mike, when we were thinking about the Farmers Co-op. It's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
KCJC Dardanelle Russellville, an Arkansas River Valley radio station. Locally owned, locally proud. This is River Country 102.3.
Thank you much, Stephen. Stephen Bear, our engineer. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you the action. As we mentioned that the Lady Cyclones won earlier today. Congratulations to them as they defeated Harding Academy 5-2. Not an easy victory as they had to play Harding on their home turf. But Russellville, boy, they won that one early. They had a couple goals from Julia Callahan, a couple goals from Ruth Payne. It was 5-0. Before Harding scored a goal. Lady Cyclones went on to win that one 5-2. They'll play at 10 o'clock tomorrow. They'll play Little Rock Christian Academy, who easily defeated Hot Springs 8-0 in their first-round matchup. Other first-round games on the girls' side, Hot Springs Lakeside shut out Sylvan Hills 6-0. Shiloh Christian, the 3 seed in our conference, beat Valley View 3-1. That means tomorrow at 10 o'clock, Shiloh Christian will take on Hot Springs Lakeside. Our Lady Cyclones will take on Little Rock Christian Academy, and that'll be at Lions Stadium on Searcy High School. Now, the other first-round games for the ladies, for the girls' side, has actually already concluded. Searcy, the host team, to shut out Greenwood 7-0. So that's the first West team to go out. They will play Benton, who beat Greenbrier 1-0, and that'll be at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Searcy and Benton, again at Lions Stadium. And then the game we just got finished watching, Siloam Springs beat Greene County Tech. We mentioned that to you earlier. They will take on Maumelle, who shut out Sheridan 1-0. Now on the boys' side, we've only got half the bracket done. They play the side of the bracket all at the same time. So the side we're not too worried about, Pulaski Academy's boys beat Hot Springs 5-2. Siloam Springs defeated Batesville 2-1. That's a PA Siloam matchup tomorrow at noon. And then Benton beat Sylvan Hills, and Van Buren pounded Valley View 6-1. So Benton and Van Buren will also play. They'll play at Harding University. Now, what that means, though, to me is that, look, our 3 seed on the boys' side beat the 2 seed out of the East 6-1, and it just confirms the fact what we've seen all year is that the on the boys' side, the 5A West is the toughest conference, I believe. Now we'll see. I think Mountain Home, the 4 seed, might have a chance to kind of play with Searcy for a little bit. They'll be playing at Lions Stadium. They're about to kick off here in a moment. El Dorado's faking against Greenbrier. Now Greenbrier, remember Caleb Ball? He's with Greenbrier now. Of course, the Cyclones and Marion. If we win, we get the winner of Hot Springs Lakeside and Little Rock Christian Academy. We'll be talking about that as we go throughout the evening. Hot Springs, the Lakeside is the 3 seed out of the South, Little Rock Christian, the 2 seed out of the Central. We'll take a 60-second break, be back with a start. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work.
Hey, Mickey, are you having an issue with your phone? Because I've tried texting you a couple times and it keeps coming back undeliverable.
Yeah, I have actually on my phone. I have not. Let me. A friend of mine texted me, and I answered it, and I'm just now getting stuff. Okay.
Cosmetology means your success is in
Okay.
your hands. And with their hands-on ACCSC accredited programs, you'll have the skills and confidence to build a thriving
I
beauty
took it off
business.
Wi-Fi,
Plus,
so
with
maybe
financial
that'll
aid
help.
available to those who qualify,
Yeah.
your dreams are closer than ever. Imagine a future where your earnings grow with every new client
Yeah.
you build. It's never too late to start
I just
your
got that.
career. Call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today.
Also, I'd like to thank our local sponsors for their donations to the tournament. Southern Bank, our security bank.
Do what?
On Deer Road. And also the
That's,
concession stand, sponsored by Riverview High School.
Okay, our phone should be good now. I think it's working all right.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Thanks a lot, Stephen. I know people watching the live stream will always hear what's going on, which is fine. And what we're doing off the air, which is fine. That's the way it happens, because we send one signal to our YouTube channel and one signal to the radio station. So people text me, hey, we can hear your conversation. That's right. That's fine. That's just sort of, we just roll with it because that's what we got, and then it's better than not having video or audio at all. So it's funny, when we started doing this, we actually had a game at El Dorado, and they had no press box. It was just an open field, and I had somebody say, why don't you just stick up a camera at the corner of an open field? And I said, you would not be able to see anything. And so we're thankful. I know Siloam Springs had bid on this, but we're going to use one stadium and 3 fields. And so for live stream people, this is better because as rough as it is on us at times, it's a lot better to have it where we can live stream and do audio and not have issues at all. In fact, that game at El Dorado, not only did they didn't have stands at all, and so I was doing the game on the radio, walking the sideline where the coaches are. So that was the only way we could get anything moving on that. So, but anyway. We're ready for action. The Cyclones, of course, in the home red with black trim. Marion in all white. Marion defeating West Memphis 4-0. In fact, that was the most goals they've scored all season. They had 4 goals against West Memphis and 4 against Nettleton. They gave up 7 to Searcy. That's the most against them. Russellville, generally, if they can beat teams as easily as they can, they try not to do that, but say that early on. I hope we have that issue, but I say that because when you play 3 consecutive days, then sometimes you welcome the fact if you can get one over early, especially when it's in the heat. As we start Russellville with possession here, the Cyclones, the Lady Cyclones won earlier, and one thing that we noticed is they didn't have a break halfway through the halftime, which they've done the last few state tournaments as a water break. I think they felt that either they forgot or they didn't feel like it was that big a temperature deal, but I tell you, it's warmed up quite a bit. Russellville quickly in the front and missing a shot that goes over the top. That's Harold Arias. Shark is what they call him, and we'll have a goal kick for Marion. Russellville trying to get possession again. We'll mention this throughout the game that the field's not as wide as it has been, or that's supposed to be, and so it's the one thing that Coach Fuller had pointed out to us, and so sometimes it's hard on teams that want to stretch out a little bit, but Daniel Garcia, the keeper for Russellville, had come out of his 18-yard box to left foot it back down. Russellville with possession, going backwards near the center circle. Oliver Kucher, number 3. Has it near the right sideline. We'll play it back to the team captain, Keegan Fuller. He'll get it over to Boster. Sean Boster will work it back to the left side. They do have stands on both sides here, which is not what we had for the girls matchup, but only see 3 people on that far side. Everybody on this side splitting time with the benches on the opposite side. You're supposed to do that if you can. Put both teams on the same sideline. Arias Harold with a pass into traffic. Here's a turn and fire from the arch, and that one caught by the keeper. That shot by Moises Vasquez Portillo. Juan Amaya, the keeper, was able to stop that one. Marion very athletic, very fast is what we've been told, and Coach Fuller has done a lot of research, as he always does, on the teams. He doesn't watch one game. He'll watch multiple and make a lot of notes on the team. He says they're extremely fast and a little bit faster than some of the teams they see in the conference. Russellville in the front. Here's a pass inside and ends up being a goal for the Cyclones as the pass goes to Jose Lara Escobar, otherwise known as Chepe, and he makes it 1-0 for Russellville on a quick feed inside, and I think that was Arias, but I'm not sure if it was on the assist.
Jose Escobar.
Jose Lara Escobar. He had a multiple goal game in the last week of conference season. Officially 37-15 left in the first half when Russellville gets the first goal. So they beat the girls. The girls scored in the first 5 minutes. The boys scored the first 3. That's the way you get a good start, though. Lady Cyclones just built on that when they got their first goal by Julia Callahan. Let's see if the same thing can happen here. Chepe Escobar with the goal and make it 1-0. It's officially the second shot on goal for Russellville.
Back one.
And here we come again. With it is Jose Lara Escobar. He'll try to center it. It's almost an own goal as a defender there tried to, look like he was trying to clear it, but he was kicking it right at his keeper, Amaya, who's probably thinking, what are you doing? Russellville, after the pass the ball goes past the touchline, Nava takes the throw in. It's into the 18, and we get a whistle, and it'll be a free kick coming for Marion.
Free kick, Marion Patriots.
Russellville will play any style you pose at them. They don't mind being attacking. If teams pack it in, they don't mind biding their time. They can do it all. Here they're keeping the pressure on a little bit. Nava, feed it left side. Arias with a shot. And it goes in, squeezes in between the keeper and the left post, and just like that, it's 2-0 Russellville.
That's a goal for the Russellville Cyclones.
I thought initially that was Olvin Martinez with a goal, but we'll have to wait and see. As soon as he turns around, we see it. Looks like it was Chepe again. Officially at 35-42 on the goal, and it was Jose Lara Escobar. Two 2-0 the Cyclones. Game not yet 5 minutes old. If you're watching us for one of the first times, you'll notice the clock moving down. That's what they do in high school soccer. Instead of counting up, that way you don't have any stoppage time or anything like that. They will stop the clock on goals made and on injuries. Ball past the touchline on the far side. Jesus Perez will throw it in. Also a receiver and a kicker for the Cyclone football team, but this is main sport. He'll throw it into the 18. Header out by Marion. They haven't quite cleared it yet. They knock it back in. A header by Nava is caught by the keeper. A couple of headers, one by each team on that sequence. Their keeper, Amaya, will kick it near the midfield line. Russellville takes over. It's Jesus Perez, feeds it to Kuchar. Kick it into traffic. Play down. Harold Arias couldn't quite get to it. Fuller with the header over, trying to get it to Perez. Keegan playing it down. He welcomed a few days off that we had after the end of the regular season. He was pretty banged up, Keegan was, and pretty busy too. Here's a pass ahead. Harold Arias coming in from the left side trying to center it, and it's going to be played out by a defender. Be a corner kick coming for Russellville. No one was there to pick it up, but again, it was getting close to an own goal.
Cyclone.
Off the corner kick, not a big kick. Russellville inching their way in. Jesus Perez with the header near the line of the 18. Olvin Martinez back. Cyclones on the right wing, trying to save that in. They do. Taken away there by Nava and past the touchline off of Marion. Kuchar ready to go quickly. He'll throw it into Joseph Nava. Headed down as did not quite get into the box. Back near the center circle, Sean Boster. Looked like he was going to go left. We'll play it back right to Ollie and back to Boster. Russellville without the services of Orling Arias, who broke his collarbone in the Jinx, Oklahoma game. So Harold not having his brother out there, but he didn't have him for the last couple of regular season games as Cyclones defeated Greenwood 7-1 and shut out Harrison to close the regular season 6-0. The only blemish, really, if you want to call it that, this year was a tie that Russellville had at Siloam Springs in the game where they had a penalty kick at the 6-minute mark to tie the game at 1. Otherwise, they've been perfect all year. Arias playing it down along the far side. Russellville going to back it back out. Perez will take the pass down. He'll play it backwards to Kuchar. He's eyeing. He's going to send it into the 18 and caught by the keeper. Russellville was right behind it. You know, we had a goal in the girls' game kind of like that where it went off the hands of the keeper, and McKeely Hardman was there with the header and put it in. Russellville will play it past the touchline. We have substitutions coming in for Marion Patriots. Winner of this game gets the winner of Little Rock Christian and Hot Springs Lakeside. That being played at BB High School. We're going to try to get a halftime score for you. They're supposed to be streaming all the games, but we found that it's only worked for about 2 different sites. But we'll have the games for you. Russellville playing it in. Harold Arias eventually gets to Jesus Perez. Try right side this time. Nava. Send this one in the box. Headed but the wrong direction. Played down, and a quick shot there by Laura Escobar, who almost had a hat trick there. 50-50 ball goes through the center circle and all the way back, and Daniel Garcia is taking over as starter midway through the year. Will underhand this one. Coach Fuller says sometimes the only thing wrong with Daniel is sometimes he goes too quickly. They want to stop and set up. At that time, he didn't want to go quickly because he had some space open the left side. Russellville taking over out near the wing as that one's played out. And Moises Vasquez Portillo, the senior, couldn't get to it quick enough, but he's going to be there for the throw-in. Now he's going to leave it. And Jesus, who's a little bit stronger, will handle it. Remember, Charlie Payne used to back up on the track and take a running start at it. Perez in, the header straight up in the air by Arias, and another header by the Patriots out of the 18. Kuchar trying to chase this one down. He'll play it back to Keegan Fuller. Keegan ahead to Nava. Here's Kuchar on the right side. Into a double team, and Olvin Martinez split the double team. Back to Kuchar on the wing. It's going to be taken away, and Ollie trying to fight to get it back. He does. Gets possession back, and back to Joseph Nava. Perez, he kind of checked behind him, see where everybody was. He'll turn and get it to Chepe near the arch into the 18. An easy two-hopper for the goalkeeper. He's going to quickly boot this one away, trying to use their speed. But Keegan back there, and he's not afraid. He'll hurl his body around with a header and then a jumping kick. Keeps possession for Russellville. The Cyclones up 2-0. We're under 30 minutes left. We'll take a break here in just a moment. That's what you want, Stephen, but we have a corner kick coming up. I believe we do. You score off corner kicks probably about 5% of the time, but if you take a commercial break, you score on them 100% of the time, I've noticed. So we've never done that. Here after the corner kick, we do kick it in the box, but it's handled by the keeper. Three shots on goal for the Cyclones and 2 goals. Nava on the wing in attacking mode once again. They'll feed it into the 18. Harold Arias with the shot, and it's in. Harold Arias, 28-31. The Cyclones lead at 3-0. And we'll take a break here. Russellville up 3-0 on Marion. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Danny here at Bill Wright Autoplex. For more than 50 years, we've earned your trust, helping keep your family on the road and driving safe. Spring is here and summer's just around the corner, and we're loaded up. We've got trucks, heavy-duty trucks, SUVs, cars, and EVs, all brand new and on the lot and ready to move. Plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, and we're paying big money for your trade. And aggressive incentives and rebates saving you thousands. Bill Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off 540, Russellville.
Year in and year out, terrain changes, seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same. Honda ATVs show up ready. The 2026 Ford Trax Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul,
if you're watching the
fly,
stream, we try not to talk too much during the commercials.
So you can get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Cyclones going to have a throw in almost a corner kick area. Keegan Fuller will throw this one in, missing the header. They'll play it down almost with it was Cruz Mesa. Marion will kick it out. Russellville up 3-0 here, 27-30 left to play in the first half. Keegan Fuller will throw it again, breaking inside. Russellville was looking at Moises Vasquez, and the pass goes over him, played off a header off of Marion, but it leads to a corner kick for the Cyclones. 2 goals by Jose Lara Escobar, 1 goal by Harold Arias. Off the corner kick, the goalkeeper, I couldn't tell if he hit that with his head or if he punched it out with his fist. It comes out near the center line. Kuchar gets around his defender very nicely, trying to center it. They'll feed it left side to Cruz Mesa Nava. There's a shot knocked down by the keeper, and it was free there for a second, but he crawled over to get it. 9 shots for Russellville, 5 on goal. Not a shot yet for Marion. Russellville up 3-0, 26-35 left to play in the first half. Olvin Martinez, they take it away from him. Here come the Patriots. Boster was able to slow him up just a bit. And Cruz Mesa Nava did a good job shielding the ball, and he'll get the throw in on the far side. He'll throw it backwards to Boster. Sean will get it near middle of the field to Jesus Perez, actually backtracking to the 18 on our side. Quick touch pass, 2 of them in fact. Ends it get to Chepe, and it's played out near the midfield line. Russellville with the throw in. Jesus Perez in the center circle. Russellville up 3-0. Kicked it into a crowd of Patriots. They're kicking it back out. Played down by Fuller. Kuchar gets it back to Fuller on the right side. Keegan sends it to an open area. Russellville not able to have anybody there. Picked up by their keeper, Juan Amaya. .50 ball off the bounce, played by Boster off the head. Russellville on the move again. This one past the touchline. We'll get a throw in, and Cruz Mesa maybe throwing it in, but maybe not. We've got 4 substitutions coming in for the Cyclones. Russellville won the last 4 state championships. Beat Searcy last year 6-0. Van Buren 2 of those. Van Buren, as we said, winner in their first round matchup earlier today. This is Marion's first playoff appearance since 2018 when they lost the first round to Greenwood in double overtime. Ball goes into the goalie's box and kicked out. He could have picked it up, but he played it off the bounce himself. Keegan Fuller has it for the Cyclones. Up 3-0 here, 24-20 left to play in the first half. Backwards pass comes over to Beckett Rogers, the junior, number 6, who is one of the 4 people checking in. Also Wei-Shan Chen, number 18. I'll get it back to Jesus Perez, who's played the whole game so far. Marion's never won a playoff game. They made it in back-to-back years, 2017 and 2018. They lost to Benton and Greenwood. Mentioned that second one they lost in double overtime. Russellville's first 2 state championships in boys, the first one they won on penalty kicks against Mountain Home. The second one they won in overtime against Greenwood, and the other 7 they've won in regulation. Jose Lara Escobar, otherwise known as Chepe, with 2 goals already. He'll get it to Rogers on the right side. Immediately gets it back. Wei-Shan Chen, who's had to change positions quite a bit because of the injury to Orling Arias. Ball will go out. It'll be a throw in for Marion. Searcy hosting the state tournament. We're at Riverview High School. Only game here. If Russellville wins this one, they'll play at Harding Soccer Complex at Harding University, where our girls defeated Harding Academy earlier today, 5-2. Our girls will be playing at 10 o'clock tomorrow at Lions Stadium against Little Rock Christian. They've been kind of a thorn in our side in the playoffs for a while. So we owe them a little bit on the girls' side. Rainer Linares actually had intercepted the pass, but the Patriots had subbed more people, and they have another person ready, but didn't get there in time. We'll have to wait. Let's see if they let him in now. Nope, not yet. They're going to throw this one. The wing of the 18 played back up a couple times by Keegan Fuller, but playing defense without possession here. A double team. Marion still with it, and a steal by Keegan Fuller. Good job, Keegan. Linares gets the pass. Keegan racing up the sidelines. He'll get the pass back from Linares, and Rainer will block this one out. Rainer, the other night, a couple of weeks left in the season, actually scored a goal, and his sister scored a goal on the same night. We have substitutions now as Marion subbing in. Russellville leading 3-0, 21:40 left in the first half. Cyclones got the first goal and near the 3-minute mark. Made it 2-0 with 35:54 left. The third one, Harold Arias, at the 28:31 mark. Marion's only had possession in our box one time, and they have not gotten any shots off. But it's been dominated by Russellville in this first half. We'll have stats for you at halftime. I hope to have some scores for you, too. As it goes into their 18, they're shielding Harold Arias away from it. They'll clear it, but it goes out, and Byron Argueta let it go out because he knew we were going to have a throw-in. He's number 7, but they'll go to the middle to Harold Arias. Jesus Perez going to try a long kick. It's deflected by a defender near the arch, kicked up in the air. It's 50-50 ball here, played off the head of Marion, and the Patriots will take over. Russellville got enough of the big kick deflecting enough where we keep possession. Here's trying to clear this one. Bostert was deflected off of one of their players, and he'll just kick it back to Daniel Garcia, our keeper, who's kind of been lonely back there. Not much going on. That's kind of the way it is in these first-round games for Russellville, though. Chepe deflects one. It goes up in the air. Argueta fighting for it. He'll take, I don't know if he got a hit in the nose or a finger to the eye. He's hunched over. We'll get a free kick out of the deal, and they're going to give him a yellow card. It looked like it was inadvertent, but they're giving a yellow card anyway to Caleb White.
Yellow card.
Elbowed him? Okay, got him with the elbow. Well, that'll do it. Wasn't as egregious as the 2 yellow cards we saw in the girls' game, though. Harding Academy earned the 2 yellow cards they got. That was, especially the second one, was strictly out of frustration. Free kick for Perez. Try not to put this one through the uprights. He'll send it into the 18. The header missed there by Laura Escobar. Goes wide right. We had everybody lined up at the line, and 4 more players in. You know, Russellville is, many times during the season, they are good enough where they have to worry about the mercy rule, and they will try sometimes not to invoke the mercy rule, I think. I don't know if Coach Fuller would ever admit it, but it cuts down your time. But on a day like today, you wouldn't mind it to play an abbreviated first day just to be able to get some rest. 18:38 left here in the first half. The Cyclones leading 3-0. We'll know you owe another break. Try to do that soon when there's a lull. That's the thing about the Cyclones. They can score quickly. This one cleared down the field by the Patriots. Russellville will take over. Back at Rogers. Fakes the big kick and soft one to Olvin Martinez, who's playing near the right side this time. Nava in traffic to Moises Vasquez Portillo. Argueta takes the pass on the left side. Getting around his man, he'll feed it, and Linares with the header, and it goes up and over the crossbar. We'll take a break here. Russellville leading 3-0, 17:52 left in the first half. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation. West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
Well, Stephen, we had a corner kick and we didn't score, so I lied when saying you always score when you're taking a break during a corner kick. The Cyclones had their third one of the game. They did take a shot, but nowhere close. It was not on target. Wei-Shan Chen, after the corner kick, though, had a goal kick, and he knocked it down. Russellville with possession, but working backwards. And Joseph Nava into traffic to Chen. His shot deflected. Picked up by Moises Vasquez Portillo. He'll take a long shot, and this one goes over everything once again. Some of our 8th grade girls, I think, had won state championship is what one of them told me. I don't know if there is a state. Is it? All right, they won one? All right. Emerson Brown told me about it. Said Yinny Chin was one of their better players, and as Wei-Shan's little sister. These are looking up for, not that they were down, but Lady Cyclone Soccer will be losing some good players this year. The ball played past the touchline on Marion's offensive side. They'll get a throw in deep in our own end. Russellville up 3-0 here. 15.5 to go. Off the throw with Linares with the quick pick. It'll be cleared back to the center line. Marion still with possession. Trailing the play was Wei-Shan, and he's able to get possession. Beckett Rogers. And they're going to say it was, tried to play it around the touchline, but he was too far out. They were trying to go quickly. Marion was, but official down here will give it over to Russellville. He was explaining it to the head referee. But Marion back with possession. Russellville takes it back. Kuchar on the far side to Argueta. Byron. Didn't see the double team coming from behind. They knocked it away. That'll just pause Russellville for a second. Oh, there's a collision as both players going for the ball, and they both hit the deck. There's a steal by Olvin Martinez. A little bit of space. Pass ahead to Moises. Past the touchline. The Cyclones will have it on a throw in. Byron, is he going to give it up? Yeah, he's going to leave it, and Keegan Fuller is going to come over and throw it in. I saw Keegan running. I didn't know if he was coming to take the pass or he's going to throw it in himself. Takes a big run up, throws into the 18. The header by Wei-Shan Chen will be caught by the keeper. Under 14 minutes to go here in the first half. Russellville leading Marion 3-0 in the first round of the 5A state playoffs. Winner plays at 4 o'clock tomorrow. See how long we can keep it going. Both teams making semifinals last year. That was a good day to watch Cyclone teams go that far. Pass ahead for Russellville. Moises on the wing. We'll get a throw in. Substitutions for both teams coming in. 4 for the Cyclones. Sean Boster will get his first break as Oliver Kuchar will come in the game. Replacing him. Linares, Chin, and Beckett Rogers will check out. It's not a corner kick, but the Cyclones have a throw in near the corner area, and might be a scoring opportunity here. Keegan Fuller, another big run up on the throw in. So the header out by Marion, just outside the box. Left-footed shot by Jesus Perez, hits the crossbar, up and over. Just a little bit too high on that one. 12.5 to go in the first half. Russellville up 3-0. Marion kicking it near the center circle, just outside it. Kuchar had it, lost it, deflects it back. Russellville with it now, Joseph Nava. Back to Kuchar. Back to Nava, playing catch. Trying to move forward here. Nava will center it to Martinez. Perez taking the pass, working backwards and over to the side. Pass goes into the 18 and through it. Can Russellville save it before it crosses the goal line? They can. And this one, it will go off of Joseph Nava. They're kind of playing around there. Russellville's wanting a quarter kick out of the deal, but Marion won that battle. They'll get the goal kick. 58 straight games without a loss for the Cyclones. 56-0-2. Our last loss was March 9th of 2024. Putting that record on the line. I tell you, putting it on the line when they went to Jinx that's when you could tell they weren't scared of losing that record. It was all about preparation to try to make another run for state title. Off the throw in, Russellville almost had a steal. Played down, Marion has it and wanting to push it ahead. Keegan Fuller going to chase it down before it got to the box. It might have died before it got there. He'll give it over to Jesus Perez. To host the state championships, you have to sign a 5-year contract with the AAA. It was hosted at Benton for a while, and then UCA signed the contract, but they have some construction going on, and so they're actually letting go of the soccer, baseball, and softball state championships this year. All 3 of those sports will be hosted by Hot Springs Lakeside next week. Russellville trying to center this in the 18-yard box, and it's caught by the keeper. Yeah, you have to host all 3. It was really nice when Benton had it because you could park your car and walk around to all 3 different venues. UCA spread out a little bit more. And here's a ball goes into the 18-yard box. They turn and deflected the shot there by Moises Vasquez Portillo. Their keeper had come out, lost himself, the defender, a sliding stop. I don't know if it would have went in or not, but it'll end up in a corner kick for the Cyclones, the 4th corner kick of the game. Jose Lara Escobar awaiting the officials' go ahead. He's talking to the group in front of the goalie. Or Russellville will boot this one in. The header goes in for the Cyclones. I think that might have been Jesus Perez, but I can't tell. I'm going to stop the clock because it is a goal for Russellville. Officially 10:02. It is Jesus Perez who they gave it to. You always kind of sometimes got to watch and see who they're congratulating. But Perez, the header, off the corner kick with 10:02 left, making it 4-0. .02 left in the half, and you tell Marion a little bit dejected a little bit. I know they were excited about being here, but they've run into a buzzsaw. Kind of what happened with Harding Academy. They were pumped up, being a 3 seed, moving up to 5A on the girls' side. You know, Harding Academy girls team, they've won 4 state titles, and they won 2 of them in 3A, moved up to 4A, won 2 in 4A, moved up to 5A last year. So they'd won 4 consecutive before moving up last year to 5A. We'll have a goal kick for Marion. Under 9.5 to go. We'll take a break here in a moment, Stephen Berry, our engineer. We'll wait and see how this plays out. Jesus Perez tried to get it to Nava a little bit over his head, but Nava able to come back and get it for Cyclones. Tried to get it to Laura Escobar. Throw in. Perez checking behind him once again. He'll work backwards to spread him out a little bit. Sean Boster. Harold Arias, who had checked back in. This one cleared by Marion. Cyclones are going to get a throw in on the far side. Sean Boster will leave it. Cruz Mesa Nava will throw it into Perez. Back to Cruz. The Cyclones leading 4-0. 9 shots on goal, 18 shots total here in this first half. Not a shot yet by Marion. Perez got to work it behind him, get around one defender to the line of the 18. Now out on the wing is Cruz Mesa, back to Jesus, and a big kick past the goal line. And we're going to take a break here. Russellville up 4-0 with 8:13 left to play in the first half. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
South of high prices is more than just a slogan. Johnny Story in for River Valley Furniture. You know, Leon and Doug and their dad, the late Danny Duval, had a commitment for more than 3 decades, and that commitment was to provide great furniture value at a reasonable cost. South of high prices. And that's exactly what they do, along also now with Danny's grandson Hunter at River Valley Furniture locations on North Elmira and the new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
During our break, Moises Vasquez got into the 18. Couldn't get a clean shot off. Russellville getting it back. The throw in comes to Olvin Martinez, who's on the offensive side near the center, but well away. It's past Chepe, turning around. Harold Arias feeding Jesus Perez. Ball knocked away, and they tried to clear it to actually hit one of their own teammates. They'll clear it again. Russellville taking it over, but nope, we're going to get a free kick. Marion off a knockdown by the Cyclones, and that'll flip the field a little bit for Marion. 6.5 to go here in the first half. 4-0 our score. The Cyclones leading it. 50-50 ball here. Shoulder is what Sean Boster uses to knock it down. The Cyclones have it. Jesus Perez near the center circle. Oh, misses that one and try to kick it. They had a player sprinting toward the goal. If they would have gotten it, it'd have been a one-on-one. Russellville was not ready for that. Cyclones take over. A pass in the offensive side and turns in a shot. Missed there by Moises Vasquez as he just misses wide right. I tell you, all the focus was on Harold Arias, and Moises came flying in at kind of a left angle there. Was able to take that quick shot. Arias was hunched over a little bit near the arch. Want to check, make sure he's okay. Waiting the goal kick by the Patriots. Jesus Perez played this one down. He's there with Joseph Nava, Oliver Kucher, and that triangle area on the right side. Jose Lara Escobar will feed it over to the left side this time to Cruz Mesa Nava. Russellville just moving the ball around here, nearing the 5-minute mark. Cruz will send this one into the 18. The header out. They'll deflect it out to the right side, and Marion taking over. Just defense by Russellville, just swarming though. They'll clear it, but Sean Boster taking over. He'll kick it all the way back. Eddie Franca, who had checked in during that last substitution. He's number 15. Kucher with it on the right side. Russellville just moving the ball around center circle. You know, we've seen teams pack it in early against Russellville to where you get a 1-0 lead and it just holds up. We've seen teams be aggressive. Greenwood was a little bit more aggressive, and Russellville blow them out. Marion tried a mixture of a little bit of that. Russellville will get a throw in as it goes past the touch line, deep in the Patriots' end. Kuchar just outside the 18 will play it back. This one to Nava. He'll send a left-footed in and caught by the keeper. He jumped up to make a nice grab. Sam Uden, the head coach for Marion, is in his 5th season there, but he's worked with the Youth Soccer League there in Marion for a while. Had been a volunteer assistant with the program. Marion's only been shut out 3 times this year. They're being shut out here in the first half so far. I hate saying that. If they score the next 30 seconds, that's going to be my fault for mentioning it. And Marion on the move into the 18 with possession. They'll turn and fire this one. This is going to be easily handled by Garcia, and it would not have been a goal had he let it go. But drop kick, the lefty will give this one a 50-50 ball, but Marion will take it away. And their pass intercepted by Jesus Perez. He started back one way, cut back the other. Russellville, see how aggressive they get here with under 3 minutes to go. And this is Moises Vasquez Portillo. Got past one defender, and we'll get a offsides call, I believe. Russellville, okay, foul on Russellville. Free kick then coming. They've got 3 free kicks. We'll have all the stats for you that we've kept at halftime. Under 2.5 to go until then. And we're still trying to check out. We'll be able to check on the halftime score of Little Rock Christian and the Hot Springs Lakeside. That's the one we're interested in. If Russellville will hold up there in the bargain and win this one, we'll see who they got. This is the first time they played Marion in school history, but they played Lakeside and Little Rock Christian. There's been plenty of games between those 2 teams and plenty in the playoffs. In fact, both teams they've met in state title games before. In fact, our girls played Little Rock Christian in the state title before. Olvin Martinez at it. We'll get over right side. Laura Escobar had to do a high kick to keep that one from going past the touchline. Kuchar into the 18 and tried to center it, but it's scooped up by the keeper. Under 1.5 minutes to go in the first half. Boster will play the 50-50 ball down. And really just stifled by the Cyclone defense, though. I want to say they're faster than we are, but it just seems like the Cyclones know where the ball is going to be. Kick ahead, Moises tried to chase it down on the wing. It goes out. We got a throw in for the Patriots. But not before they have a couple substitutions coming in. Under 1 minute to go. We're Riverview High School in Searcy. I like this area a lot better. We're in air conditioning here, and we were outside this morning, and it was fine when it was windy, but it started heating up a little bit by the time we were done. Our boys will most likely be there tomorrow. Franco with it on the backside for Russellville. Over to Boster. Russellville on the defensive side, but just trying to milk the clock a little bit. 15 seconds left. Going to take a 4-0 lead here into half.
10, 9.
They count down here. This PA guy's the PA guy for Searcy basketball, and he likes to count down in the final 10 seconds, so that's him doing that. And we've come to the end of the first half. Russellville leading 4-0 at the half. We'll take a break, come back with stats, also look at the tournament brackets. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
Welcome back here. We're at halftime at the Riverview High School in Searcy, where the Russellville Cyclones, your Russellville Cyclones, are up on Marion 4-0. I'll give you the stats of the first half. Russellville, 21 shots, 9 on goal. Marion, 1 shot. It was not on goal. 4 corner kicks for the Cyclones, 0 for Marion. There were 3 free kicks by the Patriots, none for Russellville. There's 1 yellow card handed out. It was handed out to a Marion Patriot. The Cyclones have had 2 goals by Jose Lara Escobar. He scored at the 37-15 mark, so early in the game, then 35-54, making it 2-0. Harold Arias made it 3-0 Russellville at 28-31, and then Jesus Perez with the header off the corner kick with 10:02 left, made it 4-0, and that is your scoring for Russellville, leading it 4-0. We do have a couple of scores to pass along to you. If Russellville wins this game, they'll play the winner of Little Rock Christian and Hot Springs Lakeside. Right now at the half, Lakeside leading Little Rock Christian 2-1. Lakeside's a 3 seed out of the South. Little Rock Christian a 2 seed out of the Central. That's the one we're most concerned about, but we do want to take a look at the other the 5A West schools, because we know Siloam beat Batesville earlier, Van Buren upset Valley View. Mountain Home giving Searcy everything they want. It's kind of what we thought. It's halftime there. Searcy up, but just 1-0 over Mountain Home at the half. We're here, Russellville up 4-0. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
High school students, are you ready to level up your future? If you're a rising junior, Arkansas Tech's Preview Day Level Up is going to help you unlock your potential. Join us on June 4th to visit the campus, visit with professors, learn about our amazing honors program, and find out how to hack your way to a better ACT score. A better score means more scholarship money for college. Come see what it's like to be an ATU student. Register today at atu.edu/levelup.
I used to buy chicken whenever I grocery shopped and didn't think much about it. Then somebody told me about Chicken Mart. Now I shop there before I go grocery shopping every time. This place is great for feeding your family on a budget, but if you see a deal, they don't last long. So visit Chicken Mart at 1808 South Arkansas Avenue and 106 Weir Road, Suite 3. Stretch your dollar with Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Running a small business should be about growth, not paperwork. That's why Union Bank offers auto books, an easy way to send invoices, accept payments, and manage cash flow right inside your Union Bank app. Get paid faster with online links, in-app invoicing, or contactless payments, with the money going straight to your Union Bank account, helping you grow small business. Visit Union Bank today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at gounion.bank. That's gounion.bank today.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones leading it by a score of 4-0. The Lady Cyclones winners earlier today over Harding Academy 5-2. 2 goals by Julia Callahan, 2 by Ruth Payne, and 1 by McKeely Hardman. They'll take on Little Rock Christian tomorrow at 10 o'clock as Little Rock Christian defeated Hot Springs 8-0. Other scores from girls' side: Lakeside defeated Sylvan Hills 6-0. Shiloh Christian, the 3 seed out of the West, beating Valley View 3-1. The only West team to lose so far was Greenwood. They were shut out by Searcy 7-0. Benton beat Greenbrier 1-0. Again, these are all girls' scores. Siloam over Greene County Tech 3-2, and Maumelle shut out Sheridan 1-0. On the boys' side, we had half of the first round done. Pulaski Academy beat Hot Springs 5-2. Silent Springs beat Batesville with 2-1. That sets up PA and Siloam playing tomorrow at noon. Benton over Sylvan Hills 4-1, and Van Buren all over Valley View 6-1. Van Buren will take on Benton. They'll be at Harding University tomorrow, also a noon game. Right here, the Cyclones lead it by a score of 4-0 as we're looking and seeing that Lakeside is ahead of Little Rock Christian 2-1, so not really one you could call. We do have, as we said, we played both those teams. Russellville actually played Lakeside in a tournament last year. Last year in a weekend tournament, tied them 0-0. The last time they played an actual game was in the state finals in 2023, and Russellville won that one 1-0. Little Rock Christian, Russellville beat them in the state semifinals back in 2022, 3-0. They did play them in a weekend tournament 3 years ago and won that one. So a little bit of history between both of those teams, whoever Russellville faces, if they can hold on here. 4-0 is our score. We'll take a final break, come back with the second half. Take a 2-minute break. That's okay, Stephen. Be back with the second half. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, and Mike Apple's along with us. Mike, whenever we're thinking about the Farmers Co-op, it's that variety that people love and the great selection that they'll find at their local co-op, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
That's true. We have all the items for the farm and ranch, but we also have lawn and garden, pet supplies, just a very wide variety of products.
The Farmers Co-op in Russellville, exit 84 off Interstate 40, East Main Russellville, also in Danville.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
A career in cosmetology is one where your success depends on you. But did you know cosmetology is more than just hair? If you want to do manicures and pedicures only, ask about the Nail Tech program at Arkansas Beauty College so you can provide high-quality manis and pedis to your clients. Arkansas Beauty College is also ACCSC accredited, so financial aid is available to those who qualify. To learn more, call Arkansas Beauty College at 968-3075 today. Earnings are according to the clients you build.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
KCJC Dardanelle Russellville, an Arkansas River Valley radio station. Locally owned, locally proud. This is River Country 102.3.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us on River Country 102.3, also streaming on the Cyclone Booth YouTube page. First round of the state tournament. We had the girls game earlier, boys game right now. Russellville Cyclones senior boys up on Marion 4-0. Don't want to call it before it happens, but if you get up by 6 goals, that's the mercy rule. It seems like everybody, and they call it the sportsmanship rule, but every sport has some sort of mercy rule. What's running clock? So what do you do in soccer? Well, once you get up by 6, you cut the time in half. So however much time's left, you cut it in half. You only do that one time. If you get up 7-0, you don't keep cutting the time down. So it's just a one-time thing. So we have a 40-minute half here. For instance, if Russellville was up by 6 goals right now, they would cut the time in half and only play 20 minutes. We've seen that happen. But Russellville will, as it looks right now, will at least set the clock at 40 as we're getting ready for the second half. We'll flip into the stadium. Daniel Garcia, the keeper for Russellville, only saw one shot, and he's able to go down there and see there's a bunch of birds on that side, and he's going to go visit with them. And who knows, he may be a little bit more active, but 21 shots for Russellville, 9 on goal, and 4 found the back of the net. We'll start with Marion with possession, waiting on the official for him to be ready. Officials were out on the field a little quicker than what we're used to. They were ready about 2 minutes left, and as we start, Kuchar on the far side has it for the Cyclones. He'll get it to Olvin Martinez, but all around the midfield stripe. Russellville playing it back a little bit, surveying what's going on. Cruz Mesa Nava, number 12, will get it to Jesus Perez. He's in and out of the center circle with a pass to Harold Arias, who leads the team in goals. He actually averages a little more than 1 goal a game, and he's already got 1 today in the first half. His goal made it 3-0 at the time. Perez, who made it 4-0, gets the pass to Arias. He'll try to center it to Jose Lara Escobar. Played through as Marion comes up with it. Boster will kick it back to Daniel Garcia, the junior. He plays it high up in the air, played down by Perez initially. The Cyclones have it back. Perez on the wing. Pass ahead to Cruz Mesa Nava. Enters the box. We'll try to center this one. Played down. Russellville can't get a shot off yet. It's knocked out. Perez with it. Working back towards the middle. Sees a double team. We'll have to play it back towards the center circle. Looking inside, I thought that was Moises with his back to the goal. He didn't really have area to turn and fire it. When he played it back, it just keeps getting pushed back further and further. The Cyclones will have it on the throw-in on the far side. Kuchar will get it into Martinez. Over there with him is Joseph Nava. They'll end up playing it back to Oliver. Big kick by Keegan Fuller. It goes into the box, and can we chase it down before it crosses the goal line? We can, out on the wing, and then Russellville loses it as it go past the goal line. So we'll have a goal kick for Marion. Marion Patriots pitched 5 shutouts this year. They've shut out more times than they've been shut out, but being shut out here against the Cyclones. Again, the first meeting between these two teams in school history. Russellville leading 4-0. Sean Boster to Keegan Fuller on our side with a pass to Cruz Mesa Nava. Left foots it to Harold Arias. Arias, seeing the double team, will kick it through. Russellville, maybe something brewing here. Is Jose Lara Escobar trying to center it. It goes behind Arias. I was looking at him because he was aggravated, not just that the ball got deflected behind him. He thought he had a step on his man. It was like, I was open. But Marion is able to deflect it just enough. So on their offensive side, but Russellville with possession. The Cyclones will move it. We'll see what we can do here. Harold Arias this time will send it ahead. And Russellville is going to get a wide open look at the net. No, they can't chase it down. It looked like Jose Lara Escobar was too far out in front of him. He was looking for the hat trick if he would have gotten that one in. The keeper had come out very far to play that one. Well, he didn't control it. It left it open, but the ball trickled past the right post. The Umbrellas are out. They've been out every place we've gone so far on a hot day. Marion with it will flip the field to Garcia, the keeper for Russellville. He was outside the 18, so he played it with his feet, not able to pick it up. We just saw that in a girls' game this year. I can't remember if that was Mountain Home or not, but one of the keepers that our girls were playing against came out past the 18-yard box and picked it up with her hands, and that ended up being a penalty kick. Can't remember if that was Mountain Home or Farmington or what, but come out as far as you want, but you get it out the side of the 18, you can't touch it with your hands. Can't touch the goalie either. We saw a yellow card in the Lady Cyclone game where they bumped Maggie McGill and bowed up on a little bit. Got to assess the yellow card. We've seen one yellow card here in this first half. It was assessed to Marion. Cyclones plays this one past the touch line. I think this is going to be off Jose Lara Escobar. Everybody's standing around like it was, we're getting ready for a throw in for us, but I thought it was off Escobar, and it is. But even with Marion down 4-0, still not able to be aggressive. That's what the Cyclone defense will do to you. Jesus Perez really hounding and knocked the ball past the touch line and with a throw in. They immediately threw it to Moises, but he's holding it out for a Marion Patriots, so that's not our ball. Hernandez with a throw in. Cyclones take it over. Olvin Martinez, Perez now for Russellville. Get the pass over to Nava. Russellville looking to flip the field here. Nava left foot down, deflected back by the Patriots. Russellville could not converge quick enough with a double team there. Ball was up in the air. The header by Keegan Fuller played down. Marion has it to the arch and knocked away by Sean Boster. Oliver Kucher on the far side for the Cyclones. Gets the pass to Olvin Martinez into the center circle. Perez was bumped a little bit, stayed on his feet. He'll get it over left side to Cruz Mesa Nava, trying to center it, but two Cyclones in the area, but the pass was between them. Nobody could grab it. As it trickles past the touchline, Keegan Fuller will allow that to happen so he can throw it in. He'll get it to Moises Vasquez Portillo. Stops short of the 18-yard box. He'll turn and fire the shot, and it goes up over the crossbar. First official shot of the second half, not on goal. We have a goal kick coming for Marion. Taken easily by Russellville. Olvin Martinez into the 18. There's three Patriots around it. They'll clear this one. Played down again. It's time by Olvin Martinez, and his shot goes past the goal line. It went past two Patriots. Almost shocking that neither one of them touched it. We'll give it back to Stephen Berry here in a moment on the radio side for a break. I say that, so maybe we can pick up the pace a little bit here. Russellville, very quiet here in the start of the second half. Had 4 goals in the first half. And they're pretty loud at the start of the first half with 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. This one passed the touchline off Russellville. We'll take it now. Russellville up 4-0 with 32 minutes left in the match. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Danny here at Phil Wright Autoplex. For more than 50 years, we've earned your trust, helping keep your family on the road and driving safe. Spring is here and summer's just around the corner, and we're loaded up. We've got trucks, heavy-duty trucks, SUVs, cars, and EVs, all brand new and on the lot and ready to move. Plus a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles.
It's Harold Arias.
We're paying big money for your trade, and aggressive incentives and rebates saving you thousands. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
Year in and year out, terrain changes,
Kucher.
Seasons change, even the rules change. But one thing stays the same.
Joseph
Honda
Nava.
ATVs show up
Nava
ready.
shot.
2026 Ford Tracks Rancher, Foreman, and Rubicon are back, just as reliable as ever. Built to haul, climb, and conquer, these are the machines folks count on to get the job done, and they're available now at Honda of Russellville. There's a Honda ATV built for how you ride. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and eye protection. Honda ATVs are for riders 16 years and older.
Welcome back. The Cyclones got a shot in that while we were away on break. Nava's shot was caught by the keeper. He had to go to his knees to catch it and kind of trapped it. Russellville in and out of the 18-yard box here. Look like they're stepping up a little bit. That was the first shot on goal by the Cyclones here in this second half. Russellville up 4-0 here. 30-35 left to play in the match. Jose Lara Escobar will turn. This one deflected on his shot. It would have been from about 25 yards out. Martinez's shot goes wide left. The keeper kind of held out his hand saying, hey, that's too wide. Let that go. He'll leave a goal kick. If you touch it, ends up being a corner kick. Russellville's had 4 corner kicks. They scored off of one of them. The Cyclones scored off a corner kick and a free kick earlier today. The free kick by Ruth Payne went in the net. Nobody touched it. And then the corner kick went off the goalie's fingertips, and McKeely Hardman with the header knocked it in. Had 3 different Russellville players score 2 goals today. Julia Callahan, Ruth Payne, and in this game, Jose Lara Escobar. Chepe had the first 2 goals of this game. Cyclones have it on the move. This is Cruz Mesa Nava out on the wing to Moises Vasquez Portillo. At the corner of the box there, he'll turn and Say try to center it, but he actually kicks it over on the far right wing, and it goes past the touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Marion. 29-20 left to play in the match. Hot day. They provide tents for you for the players. Russellville brought their own, so they've got 2 on that far side. That beautiful, beautiful lightning bolt R on the top of it. That's the Russellville R. Moises Vasquez Portillo saw the double team taken away. Russellville gets it right back. Great play there by Cruz Mesa Nava. He centers it with Jesus Perez. Oliver Kuchar trailing the play on the right side. Deep kick into the 18. Immediately played back out. If you're unfamiliar with soccer, the 18-yard box is the big box, and then the 6, or the goalie box, is the one that's closest. And if we say touch line, so every once in a while I'll slip up and say out of bounds, but it's called the touch line. And the ball, you can be out of bounds past the touch line, but the ball can't. Russellville will center it in the 18. And, you know, we almost had a couple of own goals in the first half by Marion. That one wasn't as egregious, but they do play it in front. This one played in the 18 by Marion. Russellville trying to deflect it. The shot goes high, and that was a left-footed shot by the Cyclones. It goes up and over everything. Russellville now unofficially 25 shots, 10 on goal. They've had a couple here in the last minute and a half. Under 28 minutes to play here in the match. Russellville leading 4-0. Couple substitutions for Marion. That's what we're waiting on. Russellville has combated the speed of Marion very nicely. They played right with them and not allowed them to get offensive very much at all. And with a steal, Moises Vasquez will center this one. Harold Arias just outside the arch. He'll work it into the 18. They're hounding him. They'll kick it away and be deflected back out, but near the center line. Jesus Perez to Keegan Fuller. Couldn't really get a good foot on it, but he does control it enough to get it off there to Cruz Mesa Nava. Cruz. Pass to Moises. Moises again on the left wing, working towards the center. We'll center this one. Pass Martinez. Goes from Chepe over to Nava. Nava allowed Kuchar to come down lower than him. He'll give it to Ali. Ali will kick inside. A couple hoppers. There's a turn and a shot. Hits the post. The shot there by Cruz Mesa Nava hit the post. Did not go past the goal line. Actually goes out past the touch line on that far side. Russellville with a quick throw in as Kuchar will get it into Olvin Martinez. And they'll clear it all the way near the center line. Flurry of action, Russellville with, see, 5 shots, 1 on goal here in this second half, and 4 of those have come now in the last 4 minutes. Russellville will get near the 18. It seems like Marion has defenders there to help clear it, but still most of the game being played on Russellville's offensive end. Into the center circle, Russellville with it. Keegan Fuller, the big kick into the 18. Russellville playing it down. Could not handle it quick enough to get a shot. Joseph Nava was there. Russellville with the throw in. Russellville getting ready to sub in quite a few players at the next chance. They'll center this one into the 18. Swing and a miss, and then the shot goes in there by the Cyclones. That's going to be by Moises Vasquez Portillo, making it 5-0. 25-20.
That's a Russellville goal.
Left in the game. We have a Marion player that's down. But Moises Vasquez Portillo with the goal. That's his first one today. Makes it 5-0, and with the player for Marion down, we're going to take this opportunity to take a break. Also have plenty of substitutions coming in for the Cyclones, so we'll take a break. Russellville up 5-0 with 25-20 left to play in the match. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation provides skilled professional care in a compassionate, supportive, and comfortable atmosphere. Whether it's long-term care, a short-term respite, or 24-hour skilled nursing, Stella Manor offers compassionate, professional support in a comfortable, family-like setting. With a full therapy program, hospice partnerships, and director-led activities every day, your loved one receives care that goes beyond the basics. Call or visit today to see the difference compassion makes at Stella Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation. West Fraser is looking for skilled electricians to join their team in a role that's more than just a job. It's a career. If you've got experience with 3-phase power, 480-volt systems, and machine controls, West Fraser wants to hear from you. You'll work hands-on, solving real problems and growing with a team that promotes within. Solid day one benefits, competitive pay, and a culture that puts people first. Build your career with West Fraser. Apply today at westfraser.com/careers.
Welcome back. We still have a player down for Marion, or he's getting helped off the field right after the goal by the Cyclones. Russellville up 5-0 here with 25-20 left to play in the first round of the state tournament. Kind of had a lull because of the injury there. I can try to give you an update on some other games. We can tell you that Searcy boys have opened it up a little bit against Mountain Home. They lead it 4-0. So probably going to take care of business there. If Russellville plays Searcy boys, that would be in the semifinals. Cyclones tomorrow will play the winner of Little Rock Christian Academy and Hot Springs Lakeside. At the half, Lakeside had a 2-1 lead, but who knows now. Russellville's had success against both those teams. As we go back to action, that last goal by Moises Vasquez Portillo making it 5-0. The Cyclones coming in with almost a brand new team. Quite a few players in, some that we did not see at all in the first half. Lakeside ahead of Little Rock Christian 3-1, we've just been told. So appreciate the PA guy here at this one. We're at Riverview High School, but he's the PA guy for Searcy basketball and football, and he's keeping us updated on that. We do appreciate that. I'll go out on a limb and say Russellville's going to hang on and win this one and play at 4 o'clock tomorrow. The Cyclones with 11 shots on goal, 2 here in the second half. That last one by Moises was his first one of the day. And Russellville, if they can't get the sportsmanship rule going, cut time down, they've done the next best thing. They've subbed out a ton of players. Luis Perez, a sophomore, number 8, is in the game. Also, one of my favorite kids, because he played golf for a little while, Carson Walker, who's a fantastic runner for the cross-country team. He's got the solid snake bandana and working the backside. Eddie Franco is back in. Isaac Anderson, a freshman, we believe is in. See number 17. And here with it is Luis Perez. Argueta couldn't handle the pass. Marion. Hey, almost like they had two guys fighting over it, and Russell was able to come up with it briefly, but Marion works it back to Carson Walker. Russell miscommunication on the back end. Carson Walker kicked it, and it goes off of a sliding Marion player. Russell will have it deep in their own end for a throw-in. With it for the Cyclones is Eric Martinez. He's a sophomore. Keep waiting for him to pass it to number 21. I can't wait to use that name. Beckett Rogers for the Cyclones will have to turn and fire it away. And we have a throw-in before Marion. They'll have a substitution coming in. The Cyclones leading at 5-0 here, nearing the 23-minute mark. There's a shot deflected by the keeper. Nice save there, I believe. That's Jacob Mendez. We've made a change at keeper. Well, all our keepers wear the same number. And sometimes it's kind of tough when you get this far. I believe it's Mendez. Could be Ben Martinez, but I think it's Mendez, and he'll scoop it up here. Officially, though, through that, they get their first shot on goal after the big kick. We flipped the field a little bit, but Marion still with possession, and a pass intercepted by Linares. We have a foul called on Marion. We get our first free kick of the game. The Cyclones on the offensive side will get a free kick. Send this one near the 18. Played down there by Eric Martinez. Turns and fires it, hits the post, and goes across from the left post all the way out past the right touchline. And they're going to say off of Russellville. And I don't think Ilichiku touched it, so I don't know who touched it. Oh, I guess they said the goalie didn't touch it. I thought he touched it before it hit the post. So, shot by the Cyclones hit the left post and went out on the right side. We'll get it eventually on the throw-in. Anderson, a quick throw-in for the Cyclones, working into the box and taken by their keeper. Eddie Franco with the header on the defensive side. He'll get the pass back from Beckett Rogers. Pop this one up in the air, but past the touchline. Past the goal line, a goal kick coming for Russellville. You know, the hosting soccer here, Searcy High School is officially hosting it, even though they work 4 different sites on day one. The baseball, softball 5A state playoffs is being hosted at Greene County Tech, and showing sometimes there's no favoritism. Their baseball and softball team playing at the exact same time. You figure if you're the host team, you could have worked that a little better. But they're hosting that, and then all the finals will be played at Hot Springs Lakeside. If we get to go, we won't have to look at that purple and gray field of UCA. Sliding stop by their keeper. Calling offsides against Russellville, I believe, anyway. Would not have been a goal had it happened, but it was not ever a shot on goal. "20 minutes left to play in the match. Russellville up 5-0. Cyclones go up by 6. They'll stop time and cut it in half. It's where you get to figure out how good the clock operator is at math when he has the cutout. For instance, 1945, and cut it down to half. Russellville's clock keeper at home, Hans Heaton, he has a little chart that he made where he can always just quickly look at it. But Cyclones have a first-round matchup kind of like what they've had for the last few years, uneventful. Right now leading 5-0, but on the move. Can they get a shot off here? Linares just outside the box. We'll leave it. Here's a pass across going to Byron. And he's able to save it before it passes the touchline. Works around a defender into the 18, into the 6. The shot is in by Byron Argueta, making it 6-0. with 19:05 left. Byron with the goal, making it 6-0 Cyclones. And now they'll cut time down to, it'll be under 10 minutes. So go from 19:08. We'll see what they have, 19:08 or 19:05. They're going to say 19:05 was the official goal. 19:08 was what we had. We'll wait and adjust ours when they adjust theirs so we can be as official as we can. The Cyclones leading at 6-0. Tell you what, let's take a quick break if we can, Stephen, while they're doing this. Russellville up 6-0. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
There's just something nice about having a friend in the business. Johnny Story in to visit with you about River Valley Furniture, Russellville. There's a good reason why River Valley Furniture has been in business more than 3 decades. More than likely, you, your mom and dad, or your grandparents have purchased furniture from River Valley Furniture, and now you have that same opportunity to check out their new Ashley Home Store, Highway 331. River Valley Furniture, south of high prices. Miller Roofing Company, proudly serving the River Valley for over 30 years, is seeking skilled professionals specializing in interior work with at least 3 years of experience. So if you're ready to bring your skills to a local, family-owned company that stands behind its work and its people, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499, or stop by their office at 318 South Arkansas Avenue. Miller Roofing Company, keeping homes covered.
Cyclones leading it by a score of 6-0, nearing the 8.5-minute mark. Again, they cut time in half because Russellville got the mercy rule going with the 6th goal by Byron Argueta. And not only did they cut the time in half, it took them a while to do it, but as soon as they did it, they started the clock, even though we hadn't started action. So it may be a thing if we don't stop the clock at all. Even if somebody else scores, they'll just keep it rolling. Wei-Shan Chin has it near the center circle for Russellville. He'll play it backwards. Isaac Anderson went past him over to Eddie Franca. We'll play it along the far side to Beckett Rogers. Russellville up 6-0, going to win this one. They'll play at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So our girls at 10, our boys at 4, just like it was today. And just like it was today, be different places. The Lady Cyclones will be playing at Lions Stadium at Searcy High School. The boys will be playing where the girls did today at Harding Soccer Complex at Harding University. Eric Martinez, the sophomore, working it to the center, was double teamed, and he's going to get whistled for a foul. Yellow card they're going to give out for that. And so Eric will have to come out of the game. Yellow card on one on each team in this game. They had one in the first half. We got one here. Free kick for the Patriots. That's their 5th free kick of the game. They do not stop the clock here. Keeping it rolling. 7:10 left. Grass field here. That'll be an adjustment, or has been an adjustment. I guess Russellville will still play on a grass field tomorrow. It'll be an adjustment for our girls who played on a grass field at Harding. They go back to turf, which is what they're used to. Russellville, after it goes past the touch line, Byron was going to throw it in, but he'll leave it for Luis Perez. But Beckett Rogers will check out. Bennett Oliver, number 22, in for him. Marion also subbing in a couple players. Our girls will play Little Rock Christian, and we don't know who the boys will play yet, but last we heard, middle of the second half, Hot Springs Lakeside was up 3-1 on Little Rock Christian. We will not know by the time we go off the air, but we will post it on our Facebook page who we play. Argueta with it for Russellville. He's going to go into the 18-yard box, looking to maybe for his second goal. He centers it, gets it back near the arch. He'll have to play it backwards a little bit. This is Perez. He'll get it back out on the wing, and Argueta with it. Byron around his defender, played past the goal line, so we'll have a corner kick coming for Russellville. The 5th one of the game, first one of the second half. Brody McCormick, sophomore, in the game. Looks like he'll be taking the corner kick. He's got Byron right next to him. We'll see if he kicks it more towards the box where everybody is, or he'll just dump it to a teammate. Now he's going to kick it there to the 18. The header on the other side, nowhere near a chance to score here. We played back. Oliver with possession for Russellville. Tried to center it, but no one was home. Cyclones with it on this side. Byron. Dump it inside, and McCormick, he slid and fell on top of it. Otherwise, Brody might have entered the 18 with no one on him. Brody's trying to figure out if he's the one that they called the foul on. Saying, was it me? Usually if you say, was it me, it probably was. .435 left. Russellville up 6-0. Getting the sportsmanship rule at the 19:05 mark. The second goal of the second half. Brody McCormick is double team. Ball popped up in the air. Cyclones leading 6-0. 3 Russellville players with 2 goals today. We had 1 in this game with Jose Lara Escobar getting the first 2 goals. And then on the girls' side, Julia Callahan and Ruth Payne each with a couple of goals. Been a good day for Russellville soccer. In the first round of the state tournament. Quarterfinals tomorrow. Brody McCormick with a nice play there. Byron will center it. Again, nobody there for Russellville. If Russellville scores again, they will not cut the time in half. They only do that once. Wei-Shan Chen along the far side. Put it in the 18. Russellville giving chase. Linares was there. It'll be a corner kick for the Cyclones. We kind of expected this, a blowout win for the boys. Didn't expect a blowout win for the girls. Thought the girls would win, but didn't think it'd be big. Maybe other people thought that. People in the press box were talking. They thought it'd be a 1-goal game. And, of course, they're Harding Academy faithful and workers. But the late Cyclones jumped out 5-0 early and really never looked back. I keep saying 5-2. It was a 6-2 win, wasn't it? We get a goal there as a stop there by their keeper diving to the right side. Yeah, Channing Frederick, I don't want to shortchange her. She actually got a goal in the second half. It was 6-2 victory for Russellville on the girls' side. 6-0 here on the boys' side. Under 3 minutes to go. Luis Perez. To Byron along the left side. Tried to get it to Chinwayu Ilechiku. And past the touchline by Marion, and we'll have a throw in, but not before we have some more substitutions. Typically they'll stop the clock for substitutions late, but the last couple minutes, but not here. 2:15 left. I doubt they'll do it here. Some of the JV players have changed numbers, obviously, for the varsity game, but we're close enough we can see some of the faces here.
2 minutes.
Luis Perez throwing this one in back to Isaac Anderson. Back to Perez, working through a double team and work through the triple team. We'll take it back. Carson Rogers will left foot this down to the offensive side. Ilechiku will play it back to Linares. Minute 27 left. Russellville comfortably up 6-0. It's not really been that close. The Cyclones scored in the first 3 minutes of the game, and it has not been close. We'll give you the stats at the end of the game. You'll see it. 3 shots by Marion, 1 on goal, and the Cyclones are getting close to 30 shots. Throw in by the Patriots along the far side. Russellville will take over. Nicely played by Isaac Anderson on that. Eric Martinez around his defender, we thought. Bennett Oliver trying to get it back for the Cyclones. He does. Russellville through the center circle. Ilechiku pass ahead to Linares. Kicks it towards the arch there, and Martinez can't get in front of it. And he was shielded. Nicely done by Marion. 30 seconds left. Wei-Shan Chen. Russellville wants another goal. Why not? Guys that don't get to play much varsity action, they want to take a shot. McCormick to Chin, back to Brody. Trying to center this one. But Marion will clear it with 15 seconds left.
10, 9, 8.
We hear the countdown by the PA guy. 5 seconds left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll let him handle that. The Cyclones win it by a score of 6-0. We'll take a break and come back with the post-game wrap-up. This is Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Russellville School District has opportunities for you. Russellville School District currently has openings for custodial positions. Shifts are 2 in the afternoon until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday with an 11-month contract. This position has benefits, paid sick time, personal time, and retirement plans included. Insurance is offered. Russellville School District, achieving excellence together. Call 968-1306 or visit rsdk12.net to apply online and join the team.
Since 1971, Sorrell's Body Shop's top priority has been customer satisfaction. The folks at Sorrell's get the job done right by providing their customers state-of-the-art equipment and highly skilled professional service technicians. The mission at Sorrell's is to deliver the most professional, ethical, highest quality service while giving back to their community every day. Sorrell's Body Shop, proudly supporting the Russellville school system. Go Cyclones!
We're back. The Cyclones winning this one by a score of 6-0 over Marion. We'll give you the stats. If you were here, I hate to say it was not exciting, but you know it's something about when you got a team that you know is going to win. I guess it could not be very exciting, but it's kind of nice to have a team where you know they're going to win. Russellville 29 shots in the game, 13 on goal. Marion 3 shots, 1 on goal. There were 6 corner kicks, all taken by Russellville. 6 free kicks for the Patriots, 1 for the Cyclones. There was 2 yellow cards handed out, 1 for each team. That doesn't affect the next game. If it's 2 yellow cards or a red card, that does affect someone playing for the next game. In the first half, Russellville made it 4-0. 2 goals by Jose Lara Escobar, 1 by Harold Arias, and 1 by Jesus Perez off the header. And the second half, there were 2 goals. Moises Vasquez Portillo with 25-20 made it 5-0. And then Byron Argueta made it 6-0 at 19:05. That stopped the clock and cut it in half because of the mercy rule. So Russellville winning this one 6-0. Now, our Russellville boys will play at 10 o'clock tomorrow. We're just not sure who they're going to play yet. Lakeside was leading Little Rock Christian at last check 3-1. We know that our boys are going to play at 4 o'clock. We just don't know who, and we'll have it right here. However, if you're watching us or listening to it, we're going to have it right here. The girls will play at 10 o'clock, same place there here on 102.3 and also on our Cyclone Booth YouTube page. Lady Cyclones with a 6-2 win against Harding Academy. They will play Little Rock Christian tomorrow at 10. We appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much to Stephen Bear, our engineer, for both of these games, the morning game and the afternoon game. Once again, our score: Lady Cyclones won 6-2 over Harding Academy, and this one, Russellville easily winning 6-0 over Marion. For Stephen Berry, I'm Mickey Duval. This has been Cyclone and Lady Cyclone Soccer on River Country 102.3.
Russellville High School Soccer. State tournament action for the Cyclones is made possible by First State, Olathe Realty, Arkansas Tech University.